Today, Israel sent shockwaves across the world. The Israeli military issued a sweeping evacuation order for Gaza City, telling nearly 1 million residents to leave immediately. The IDF says Hamas's last stronghold is inside Gaza City and that a ground offensive is imminent. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu framed it as a decisive move against Hamas, but for civilians, it means panic, mass displacement, and even a deeper humanitarian crisis. But that's not all. Israel also carried out a high-profile airstrike, not in Gaza, not in Lebanon, but in Doha, Qatar. The strike targeted senior Hamas leaders as they were reportedly reviewing a U.S.-backed ceasefire and hostage release proposal. At least 5 Hamas members were killed along with a Qatari security officer, and among the dead, the son of Khalil al-Hayya, one of Hamas's top negotiators. Al-Hayya himself survived. The fallout was immediate. Qatar condemned the strike as a violation of its sovereignty and announced it's suspending its mediation efforts. This is huge. Qatar has been one of the key middlemen in negotiations between Israel, Hamas, and the United States. Without their involvement, the path to a ceasefire just became a lot more uncertain. International backlash poured in fast. The UN Secretary General, leaders from France, the UK, and Canada, many called the strike reckless and a violation of international law. Arab nations are furious, warning this could derail peace efforts altogether. Even the U.S. is walking a tightrope. The White House called the strike, quote, unfortunate, and President Trump admitted it could jeopardize negotiations. Remember, Trump's administration had been backing Israel's campaign to eliminate Hamas leadership. Now, Washington is distancing itself. And here's a contradiction that can't be ignored. Israel says it wants peace, yet it just completely upended peace talks with this strike in Qatar. Think about it. How would we feel if another nation launched a missile into Washington, D.C. or New York City to kill their adversaries? We would call it an act of war. We would be outraged and immediately retaliate with sanctions and probably invasion. But when Israel does it, the world is asked to look the other way. This isn't a path to peace. It's a path to further chaos, mistrust, and instability. So here's the bigger picture. Israel is escalating on 2 fronts, on the ground in Gaza and diplomatically, with a bold airstrike in Qatar. The humanitarian toll is worsening, and any chance of peace is slipping further away. The question now is Israel tightening the noose on Hamas, or has it just detonated the last real chance for a ceasefire?